Hi everybody, it's Mama Ivy. I did a video before about finding my patron god Pan. Recently, I have discovered my patron goddess. That is Baba Yaga. She's been with me for a lot longer than I thought. I had mentioned before that, the Norse gods had come to me and they helped me with issues that I was having, and it was time for them to move on. So anyway, I noticed a lot of messages. Unlike Pan, who kind of came out in a dream and said, "Here I am," Baba Yaga didn't really do that. She goes, "Okay, I'm going to drop a little hint here. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to drop some hints, some little breadcrumbs, and you're going to find it out yourself." Because that's how I work. So, within the last couple months, I started to notice some things. I noticed a lot of cats, and oddly enough, snakes in the colder months, even, guys. And both these animals happen to be favorites of Baba Yaga. On top of that, things would show up in my newsfeed about Slavic lore, Baba Yaga herself. Even I've seen articles just about Baba Yaga herself. Okay, she keeps popping up. Her name keeps popping up, and then I'm listening to one of my favorite artists, S.J. Tucker, and she has a song entitled Baba Yaga, and I'm like, okay, her name keeps popping up. I keep seeing these things. Maybe I should look more into this. Maybe these are signs. And of course, I was right. They're signs. They were definitely signs. Little signs, but signs. Oh. This is my not so helpful familiar. Not so helpful familiar Merlin. Hi, Merlin. He's like, oh, I see myself. What's this? So I did more research on Baba Yaga. And I resonated a lot with her. A lot with her. Like, I started reading and I went, whoa. Like, I had to, like, get up and walk away for a minute because I was like, it hit me so hard. She's it. She's my goddess. After all this time, sorry, my laptop is shaking. After all this time of her being there and me not even noticing, she, I guess, finally had enough and said, okay, I'm going to drop these hints. They were big hints. These should be big enough for her to see and follow, so that's what I did, finally. So, after seeing all this, I said a prayer, I went to bed, and I dreamed. I was walking through the woods. I'm walking, my guides are with me. I'm walking, and I come upon Baba Yaga's hut. The hut that stands on chicken feet. And it's facing away from me. In the lore, it says sometimes it will face the person that is coming, and other times it will be facing away. If you say the right word or the right phrase, or you answer a question, it will turn toward you. if you say the right thing, basically. So I'm standing in front of this hut with its back turned to me. And I look at my guide. And I look back at the hut because I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so it's facing away from me. What do I say? And I thought about it for a minute. And I said, Grandmother, I'm home. When I said that, Grandmother, I'm home, the hut turned toward me and lowered itself down so that I could go into the door. I went in. And, okay, you don't want to. I went in, and there she was. And she looked at me. With the few teeth she had, she smiled. And she said, it's about damn time. That's right. She said, it's about damn time. And Merlin, get out there. And I just felt like a weight come up off my shoulders. I felt at home where I was in that little hut. It was such an amazing feeling, and when I woke up, I still have that feeling. I actually woke up my husband afterwards, and I was like, honey, you gotta hear this. You gotta hear this. I need to share this with you. Poor guy at 4 a.m. was like, what? What's so important that you have to wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning? But I had to share it, and I did. And he thought it was an amazing thing, too. He is still very much connected with the Norse gods. I will call on the Norse gods as I see fit. And I have my patrons, but I also look to other gods for help when I'm in need of it for their specific attributes. So we might not believe in the same things, but we support each other in our journey. So he was actually really happy to hear that I had found Baba Yaga. But it is an amazing feeling to actually know where you stand. I know where I stand spiritually, finally. I know where I'm going spiritually. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going in this life, and I don't really think any of us are. But to have something to hold on to come back to when everything in this life just goes to shit. At the end of the day, when I can just sit down on my bed or sit in front of my altar, which is in my bedroom, as you guys saw in an earlier video, and just say, thank you for giving me the opportunity to learn. Thank you for being here for me. Now that I know who you are and where I stand with you, just to be able to do that at the end of the day helps so much. It helps. Ouch. It is an amazing feeling, and I hope a lot of you gain that if you haven't already, because it really is an amazing feeling. I hope everyone has a good day and bright blessings.